two. I think I have like two hot takes. Two hot takes in the chamber.
Kendrick Lamar's album was mid.
No, it has to do with like the big three rappers though.
Started off hot.
Alrighty. I think this one's probably gonna be.
How about you hit us with the intro first?
I could be wrong. Somebody hit us with the intro.
Hi everybody and welcome to the usual Tuesday podcast. This is episode 73. I am your host, Big Korpsx of Korpscollection.com, and I am joined by the wonderful, the powerful, the majestic, the lovely, the handsome, save 1 and 0%. Yes.
Damn, I'm handsome today. I like that. I feel handsome today.
Fucking Bogly.
Fuck you. Put my hair up real quick.
It looks good. You need to wear it down, bro. Like, let it just ride.
Nah, it's going bye-bye.
Yeah.
Let it ride for at least 2 weeks before you cut it.
No, don't do that.
I'd rather get it braided.
Don't give in.
Get braided.
Oh, braided might be sick, actually. Braided might be the move. On a Monday, buddy.
Well, I'd have to cut my hair to get it braided first. I like how we're waiting for his hot take and then he muted.
Dude, I went live on TikTok for the first time. That shit was nuts.
How was that? Did you get a lot of people coming in?
Total of like 300 and something on the first one, and then it was 400 and something on the other one. But that was like total. But there was like times where there was like 20, 25 people. Then there's like 2. And then
are you live right now?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
On TikTok?
On TikTok? No.
Yeah.
StreamYard won't let me stream to TikTok.
Oh.
I don't think they allow any OBSs yet because they have a really.
Yeah, they do. I can stream to TikTok from
I think
Streamlabs.
Yeah. They might not.
All right, what's the hot take?
You might not be able to rip one on TikTok live.
No, they already hit me for smoking on there. So.
Damn. It might not be a hot take. I don't know, but so out of the big three, Kendrick, Drake, J. Cole.
I don't think you're live, Corp.
J. Cole is the best rapper.
Oh, you are. I don't see it live anywhere. I don't see it live on Facebook or YouTube.
Wait, am I live? I'm about to check.
You're live. I found yours.
Okay.
Okay. I'll check on that though. Thank you. But what were you saying?
Sorry. Out of the big three, Kendrick, Drake, J. Cole. J. Cole is the best rapper, undisputedly.
I don't think that's a hot take at all. I think that's extremely true.
Okay.
I'll argue it just for the sake of the argument.
Wait, but do you agree?
Personal favorite, yes. I think he's the best out of them. But I think when you say who's the best out of them, right? I think that goes into a series. Like there's like a series of filters that you got to run them through. And though I don't think that he technically surpasses Drake or Kendrick in all aspects of the hip hop artistry, I think he comes close enough to them in the things that they do very well, and he clears them in the things that he does well that they don't do well. You get me? So it's like, I think Drake has the most catchiest songs, right? He has a lot of club bangers and IG caption worthy songs, right? Drake has this, or Kendrick has a little bit of that. He's got a little bit of the mindfulness. He's got a little bit of the playfulness. Woo, woo, woo. Where I think J. Cole has the most mindfulness, right? He has a lot of Instagram caption worthy shit, right? He has a lot of very thoughtful, well thought out music in the way that he constructs his songs, right? And also the way that he puts them down in his albums, which I think all three of them do very well. But I think for somebody who's into hip hop for the essence of being in the clubs and stuff, kind of where it started, where hip hop really did start, I think they would be more of a Drake lover. Right.
Yeah, I think lyricism goes to J. Cole and hip hop goes to Drake and Kendrick.
Yeah, like lyrical.
J. Cole is a better lyricist than Kendrick Lamar is.
Yeah.
Like lyrical ability. And I don't think people even So when I say that, I'm talking about the rhyme schemes, right? Like it's not a B or a B B rhyme scheme. It's so detailed and intricate. Then the wordplay, the metaphors, right? All the double entendres, like you could read as a poet. Reading his lyrics is insane because you see the words for as he wrote them, and it's like, oh,
Have you guys have seen the like rhyme breakdowns? Have you guys seen that? Like
yeah.
where they'll highlight every rhyme like in a visual color so you can see. Bro, that shit is crazy. Damn near the whole thing is highlighted with like different portions of it being obviously rhyming and alluding to the previous bar or whatever it may be.
Well, that's the rhyme
That shit
scheme.
is whole ridiculous.
Yeah, depictions of the rhyme schemes, and
That's what I'm saying. The best way to describe those two, in my opinion, is the same way that I always describe Biggie and Tupac, right? Like I like both of them, but Biggie knew how to ride a beat and tell a story, where it was more so like Pac was like on the poetic side of things, and that's how I feel with J. Cole. J. Cole is more on the Biggie side for me, and Kendrick is more on the Pac side for me.
Pac definitely. I mean, sorry, not Pac. Kendrick has amazing storytelling ability throughout a whole project, throughout a whole album. I heard somebody say that, but I thought that was insanely true for like Good Kid, Mad City and stuff like that. That was a really good.
Yeah, remember when we went through the album, we were like, I was like, it's a story. That's what I told you from the beginning.
Good.
Yeah.
But even like Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, like because I didn't fully finish that album. I just don't think it was I don't know. It didn't capture my attention in the same way, but I think it was still deriving like a story of his evolution throughout like.
That was more. I think that album was more so for himself. That was a selfish album.
Yeah, it's good.
And I think there's also a weird thing as artists where we can give more meaning to something just because we see it there instead of making it meaningful. And that's how I feel with that album, right? Like you can give meaning to anything as long as you put your fucking effort to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But does it really mean something? Like, does it have that substance? And yeah, so there is that selfishness of, you know, as an artist, you can just, like, again, just create value out of nothing, right? But the true value is when you create something and somebody attaches value to it. That's the real, when something is something, like, you know what I mean?
Something is something.
Yeah, when it's like it's.
I have a question from Samuel after this, but go
What
ahead.
do you got?
I just wanted to say, is it music related or no?
No. So I just want to put it out there. Yep.
Real quick. Then let me do a real quick music related thing real quick. I just want to say it is an exciting time for music, in my opinion, right now, because a lot of new albums just dropped and a lot of new albums are dropping from like old ass artists. Like Ice Cube just dropped his album, Linkin Park just dropped their fucking album, Eric Bellinger just dropped their album, Blast just interested in what?
Not interested in the Linkin Park album.
Why?
They should have stopped a long time ago. And the fact that Chester's gone and then they replaced him with this, like, I think they got some chick doing it now.
Yeah, she sounds awesome.
She sounds good. I'm not against that, but it's just like Linkin Park, I feel, needs to either take on a new moniker or something, because that group is gone. You know, what was his name? Shinoda? Mike Shinoda and Fort Minor, when they started, it should have ended. Linkin Park should have ended there. They should have stopped. They should. I mean, I'm glad that they continued to put out music. It just was never the same. You know.
And I do want to say that this one's more so for D. Since you brought up J. Cole, the Come Up mixtape, they released it on Apple Music.
Yep.
And
on
Spotify.
And he's strategic.
Oh, they released it on Spotify too?
Yeah, but he's like releasing his mixtapes, I think per week alongside his podcast.
Once Friday Night Lights comes out, you need to listen to that mixtape. It is one of my favorite mixtapes of all time.
I think we listened to it. But yeah,
did we?
I think so.
Oh, bro, it's absolutely amazing. Oh, yeah, we did.
Maybe but maybe you showed me like a part of it or like a couple songs from it, because I don't think we listened to the whole thing. But I do remember you saying that was your favorite. Or
and then Dollar in a Dream, like the Dollar in a Dream series from him, and just like there's so much good music being released right now. And Cairo just came out with the new music. Like I'm super excited for the music that's out right now.
You know what?
Music listener.
Hey,
it's Tyler the Creator. Yep.
Do you guys want to hear a weird fucking conspiracy that I've kind of went down on? Is that I'm more interested to see now who they pull out at the halftime show. not only because Kendrick is Kendrick, right? But he made beef with a lot of guys, right? And I'm interested who is going to come out on stage with him. Two, because I was like, bro, how blockbuster would it be if Drake popped out? Right? Like
Bro.
how blockbuster would that
You seem to not like us.
Those
Bro,
two are
how-
not sharing a stage ever, forever.
Yes, they could.
No.
Yeah,
Because
that's what we
hold
said
on,
about him
hold
and Kanye.
Hold on. Because potentially, what if they bring in Wayne, right? Just to fucking get shit weird. Because who runs the Super Bowl show? Jay-Z.
Jay-Z. But Jay-Z don't like Wayne or Drake.
Hey, but he's about $1 bill though.
It would draw.
It's already
eyes,
going to
but,
be
like,
the most
I don't
viewed
think
thing.
I don't
That'd
think.
be the
Yeah, I was
most
gonna say
viewed
I don't
ever.
think it would drive like enough to justify because Kendrick alone is just massive right now.
And actually, you might have a point because Jay-Z doesn't like 50 Cent either. And Dr. Dre told Jay-Z, I won't do the hip-hop, like, I won't do the show unless 50 Cent can come out.
Bro. And
But
so
Kendrick's
all
not
I'm,
saying that for Wayne.
but
no shot.
that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter if he okay, bro. If you want him as a businessman,
This is some hella conspiracy
It's
shit.
Right, hold on.
bro. It's like
no,
so
'cause
not
this is
I
the
gotta put on
ultimate
3
5D.
conspiracy hats to
This
even
is
think about this.
No, this is the deepest 5D chess move you could ever make.
No.
You capitalize on it, right? He announces that he just made it, that he's starting a tour right out in Australia. How hard is it for him to cancel the first show and still pop up at the Super Bowl, right? If you give him enough money, if Jay-Z coughs up the cheddar, because if you get that to happen, every other Super Bowl halftime show for the rest of existence will be the most viewed thing.
No, because
Every
Kendrick would
fucking-
look like more of a bitch than J. Cole did
Yeah.
when he apologized.
Not only that, but like
You literally did a whole concert dissing this motherfucker,
And
and
then
now
now-
he's on stage with you on the biggest stage in America.
Mhm.
Or bring out Wayne.
and not only that, like Drake, I feel like it's deeper than like any amount of money that you can give him than just like
Drake
he
is
was
soft.
just like fuck out of here, bro. I'm not doing that shit. Yeah, not even on some like moral shit. Just like he's just bitter about it, which is like fair.
Yeah,
He got dissed in
it
like the
wouldn't happen.
craziest fucking way ever.
It
So
would happen. It
nah,
would happen.
it's just.
But I'm
nah.
interested to see who they bring to come pop out.
It's gonna be TDE camp. It's gonna
You
be
gotta-
like
yeah.
Schoolboy. It's gonna be
Schoolboy ain't performing at no halftime show.
you don't know.
He's got nothing club banging like that.
Oh,
Let's
collard greens.
Yeah, no.
I don't even know what
That.
else I'm about.
Or what about that track that he has with Kanye? That part.
I don't think that part's Super Bowl worthy.
Could I all right, can I ask Samuel's question real quick?
Yes.
He's a serious question. As far as filming or anything that you have a passion for, if you have rest time, like time where you're not doing your thing, are you doing enough? Do you think that you're doing enough?
No.
I think you are.
Yes.
But,
And
yeah.
I'll say it like this, right? Because I had to take this one into a serious notion because I was a Gary Vee addict and I thought that every waking moment I had to be working. And then I heard a meditation about the car, right? And our body and our works and the things that we do, right, is this car, this vehicle, right? And it, you know, as long as you keep oil in it and the gas in it and blah blah blah, it'll keep running, right? What about the driver? The driver requires more maintenance than the car does, right? Like that thing has to get out and piss. That thing needs to get out and eat and rest, right? So, and I definitely take this because I've drove the fucking country a few times, bro. Like the car will be all right, bro. It's you. You need to worry about staying on the road. Like you got to worry about this, that, and the third. So I truly believe like if you're resting because you're tired, that's one thing. But if you're lounging around thinking about it, you know, then no, you're not doing enough, bro. Because instead of just sitting there dreaming about the thing, how about you get up and do the thing? But if you're tired, yes, you need rest, bro. Like you can't be operating off of 3-4 hours of sleep, giving no attention to your kids, no attention to your schoolwork or homework or whatever people do, you know, like there has
But that's why I said no, because you have other that's going on.
I was saying in
Like
particular,
if it's the only thing that you have in your life going on, then absolutely.
Well, no, I think it's under the assumption that like life is still going on. You got work, you got shit to other things that take your brain power to like keep running. And so when you have this extra shit that you want maybe to pop off or you just want to do on your free time because it's your passion, you love it. He's saying like if you rest, if you have those moments where like I could do this, I could go chill, and you decide to go chill, are you doing enough?
No, I don't think so.
It depends if you truly need the rest or not.
I think
Like
I
how
agree.
like
I
how
was gonna say I think
yeah,
there's a
is it
balance.
resting or is it like are you going out with friends?
I think sometimes you just
Let
as
me
much
put it
as
to you like
people-
this, bro. I was watching Kai Cenat's stream. Okay, just to give context, I was watching Kai Cenat's stream, and he found he's the biggest streamer in the world. He's one of the biggest people in the world right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
He found somebody on Twitch that had been streaming for 3 years straight. 3 years because she really wants to become a streamer and really wants to make it happen. She doesn't have friends. If her friends want to hang out, they come over to her house to hang out
Stream.
on the stream.
That's lit,
crazy.
low key.
Yo, but like
That's
think-
the definition of putting in the work to get what you want. So if you have time to go chill with your homies, then how bad do you really want this?
I don't agree, but because
That's the way I look at
this is why because although like I agree, do it to the best of your ability in terms of like time wise sinking in your teeth into like, all right, I'm gonna stream X amount of hours, or I'm gonna film X amount of hours, or I'm gonna write X amount of hours, or whatever it is, or post once a day, or post twice a whatever it is. I think there comes a point where like your time factor is important of like you doing it every day and hitting the hammer. But then there comes a point where like, okay, I'm doing this every day. Maybe I'm stagnating, and like maybe the followers like go up because I'm doing a lot at once, and then it's like, okay, this is my kind of average thing, and I'm not growing that much. There's a point where time sunk into something is good, but like now you need to start to, okay, what's innovative about my thing? I think this is like something that I'm starting to like kind of hit where I'm doing the thing every day, and it's really nice and it's really cool, but I see that like things are starting to stagnate a little bit. I'm like, okay, how can I change my content to be like more of myself? People would be more attracted to what I need or what I have to say or whatever. And that's what I'm thinking about a little bit more for myself.
But what does it have to do with time? And resting?
I think it's like good to see how like putting time into whatever it is, whatever you think is a good amount of time, once a week, twice a week, once a day, whatever it may be. But then you have to start to think about like efficiency, I guess. And so it doesn't really matter the amount of time that you put into it. So, because you can have time to go out with friends, time to just do nothing, time to fucking waste if you wanted to, which I know is probably not the best way of saying it, but like time for yourself, time to like recoup, and the efficiency and like the effectiveness of your posts being bigger than any amount of time than you can put into an individual like per day post, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense, but I disagree 100% with you.
Why?
I come from an era where it's like if you want it, you go out and get it. Good
Well,
isn't good if it could be better, and better isn't better if it could be best.
But think about like, and this is why I say this is because like think about the biggest YouTuber in the world, Mr. Beast. He could post once a month and get 200 million views, and it's not.
Yeah, but how did he get there?
It's not.
How did he get there?
Yes, he got there based off of the amount of time he was able to put into it. But then also he like analyzed like, oh shit, I could do this way more efficiently. He even talks about this in like interviews and stuff of like I super fixated, analyzed all of my thumbnails, my content, what's hooked, what's like what gets people hooked in the first 10 seconds, 5 seconds, whatever, what drives people to watch to the end. Like he analyzed all this shit and then realized like obviously he's super efficient with his time. Like he's probably never.
But that's the end game, D. Like
yeah,
how do you get there? Look what he had to do in order to achieve that.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You start to think about like how could per post be more efficient in one than in my last 10? You know what I mean? So I could spend less time on this and genuinely and get either better return or the same return and spend
Yeah,
less
so
time.
you have to put in more work prior. So if you're not where you want to be yet, then there's no time for rest in your craft. You can start to like dwindle off once you can put out a video. Like, if you want to be the biggest YouTuber in the world, right? You got to put in. You can't just have 500 followers and be like, what's the most efficient way for me to put out content for 500 followers? Unless 500 followers is all you want.
I think that's like the best way to think about it. Because like if you could do something per day, that's fine. Do it per day. But like, what is going to be the overall, like, you need to start thinking about like how effective can it be per day versus like a really crazy thought out video per week or per month, whatever it is.
Because it's also hard for me to kind of like think of this discussion, right? Because there is a list of other hats that I wear in my life. But if I was a young strapping chap with no kids and no other responsibilities besides doing my 9 to 5, literally 9 to 5, and doing, podcasting, you have to strain to ask yourself how much work on a podcast can you put a day, right? Like, let's be real. How many people can we interview every single day? What, each other every single day, right? Like, even if I didn't have the usual Tuesday, right? Like, I would have to try to literally book somebody every single day if I was going to have that mindset. So my true proposal is if you're able to book it every single day, book it every single day, right? If it's every other day, fine. If it's once every 3 weeks, cool. In that time, right, there is things that you can do to further your brand, right? Making sure that you're posting on Twitter, make sure that you make a post here, post there, boom, 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 boom. Whatever allotted time that you have extra, right? To me, that should be your given time for your resting and leisure, right? Don't fill up the time that you spent, like, don't strain that time because you want to binge watch fucking Game of Thrones. Don't
Game of Thrones. Whoa,
I love Game of Thrones, motherfucker. But during your rest time, get one episode in. That's your rest. That's rest, right? Your 1 hour, watch Game of fucking Thrones, and then get back to it, player. But me, I'm a Freemason. Matter of fact, I'm about to give back my 3rd degree proficiency. Only 10% of California Masons do that. I hope y'all like that, motherfucker. Anywho,
damn, I saw your finger in HD.
Anywho, like, so for me, it's hard for me to say, oh, I give my all to podcasting or dancing, because it's not true, because I also wear these other hats that also require my attention, right? Like, if I was solely a dancer, bro, I'd be insane.
That's what I'm saying. I think it really depends on the one. Who did you say asked this question? Samuel,
yeah. He says.
So, like, let's just say for Samuel.
Go ahead.
So, like, let's just say for Samuel, for instance, right? I don't know the other stuff that he does in his life. I know he enjoys making content, and I know that he loves video creation. Those are the things that I know that he loves. If his goal is to become a famous director or to be a famous filmmaker of some sort, then he should be putting in more time doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no time to go out to the club. There's no time to go out to fucking the bar. There's no time to, dick around with friends. His time, because it's one thing, right? Like Korpsx said, it's different for him because he wants to be known as a great dancer, a great crumper, have a great brand, do his podcast. Like, he has so many different hats. But if it's one thing that you want to do, there is no time for rest. You put everything and anything into that. You're making videos every day. You're constantly editing. You're constantly, writing new scripts, figuring out what works, what doesn't work. Like, to me, this is like, resting is such a new style way of thinking that it blows my mind. It blows my mind.
I think two things. He says that three things. Sorry, that we all have points that he agrees with. He says that the sad thing that he sees is that consistency beats quality these days. I partially agree with that, because I think what unfortunately we don't see is that consistency leads to quality, in my experience, from what I've seen at least. Like, and not necessarily quality in the sense of, like, maybe quality is not the right word, but not quality in the sense that maybe like you would see and be like, this is quality work. Just quality in the sense of, like, the viewer, whatever their audience is, deems it as like, I'm going to watch this because you've been doing this and I like the formula you've created. But that quality, or that like the way that they do something that garners them an audience, only happens because they've fucked up so many times, and like have been through the year plus whatever of getting no views, and then they hit something and they're like, okay, what was in that video that like people loved, and like how did I talk and what did I say, and analyzing how to make that more streamlined and efficient to be able to.
There's not though. It's not. It's consistency. Name me 5 big streamers right now.
Kaisenet, XQC,
Okay.
Destiny, Cutie Cinderella, Ludwig.
Okay, let me ask you a question. How many times a week are those people streaming?
I don't know, probably I don't know the other ones, but probably every day.
At least 6 times a week.
But
right?
like, but yes, but they
Okay.
streaming is incredibly different from like content creation on like a video basis.
And it's a very different discussion when you also get into the discussion of like dancers, because I've spent hours in a lab, right, that got me fucking nowhere because there's no sense of direction of
the point that I'm trying to make is it's the consistency that gets you there. It's not the streamline. It's not how easy can I make this that gets you noticed. It's the consistency.
Like even
every big person in the world, they put out so many fucking videos because they know one is gonna hit, and they're consistent in putting out those videos. They're consistent in streaming every day. Let me just go back to a dancer thing. Look at Concrete and Sherwin, right? Like those two, they're very consistent in what they do. Therefore, they get booked for shit. It's not about how they streamline their way into getting anything.
I don't agree, but I just think it's
in the evidence is there. Those guys are streaming every day. They're putting YouTube videos every week. They're putting TikTok videos up, Twitter videos on Instagram, YouTube Reels.
Like, yes, but they're even if they're not like consciously doing it, they know that they're doing something that like catches, and they keep doing that thing, and it's making it more streamlined. That's what it,
guys,
at the end of the day.
Let's not pretend to like when we're talking in this in lieu of this conversation of like Sam, right? We know Samo. We also know that he doesn't have a team of like 15 people who are help doing the cut of the reels, who's helping do
this. Be my next thing.
X, Y, and Z. Like, you know what I mean?
You don't need that. You don't need it.
But that's where it's hard to draw comparison when we're talking about what the larger people are doing versus what, you know, Bootstrap Bill is doing here, trying to get it off the ground, you know. And to circle back kind of to the earlier conversation, it's like these dudes, I think more than consistency, right? More than any of that shit is yes, consistent effort with a true effort to get better, you will progress. That's every single time. But if you are if you're moving in consistent motion with no direction, you are going to spin in fucking circles, right?
Yeah.
So even if you're going to go out, like you have to start wearing that hat everywhere you are, right? Like now when I'm at dance sessions, if it's anything dance related, oh, my name's Korpsx, right? I'm not Putch. I'm not Ronnie. I'm not Ron. I'm not none of that. I'm Korpsx, fam. Like, you feel me? I'm Korpsx. If I'm talking about the brand, oh, I'm Korpsx. You know what I'm saying? I don't go by any of the other names, you know? And so people have to, if you're going to be a movie producer or music producer, whatever the fuck, like, and you're out and about and you're talking to people, you need to be throwing that out there. You need to, that's to me, because that's also putting in work, even though it's micro, like it's still putting in fucking work, right? Until you have the team of 15, 20 people who can be making the cuts and shorts for you, then you just focus on doing the thing. That's why those guys can stream all day long, because all they have to worry about is doing the fucking thing.
But even that, I feel like that like leads to my point is that you're always trying to make it more and more streamlined, even if you don't know it. Like, you're always trying to make it easy, because that's just human nature.
I want to remove all friction. Yeah, remove all friction between me and the thing. I just want to do the thing, because that's what I do good at.
Yeah, like if I could, I've said this. If I could film and fucking send it off and it's posted, that'd be, I would love that. I love filming. I don't like editing and like the different hats. I can appreciate it for what it is because I've been doing it, but like filming is just my absolute fucking, oh my God, if I could do that all the time, I would love it. That shit's so fun to me. But yeah. But I would like to streamline everything. Like if I could just make it a lot easier and just boom, there it is. I would
But
absolutely
I
do that in a
don't.
heartbeat.
But and I am the person to say just post it. Don't worry if you think it's going to be viral, and I just post it. But at the same time, too, I do also recognize that is not the way I want to go about things all the time. Like there has
Right.
to be some patience. There has to
Yeah.
be a little more selectiveness. There has to be a little more because I care about what I'm putting out, and I'm trying to care, about the things I say online, and do online. And yeah, I though moving fast will get you there, right? I don't think that is always the best long term, and also in the short term for your mental.
Mm. I agree with that.
And you want, my buddy Alex, I'm trying to do better about reading comments too. You want to work to get to a point where you're not working as hard, so to speak.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have to put in all the hard work before you can make anything easy. Like just looking for the easy route, you're missing out on the whole point of trying to work.
Now,
I agree with that. No, I agree with that. But I don't think that contradicts anything that I've said.
But I will speak to Save's point, right? Because let's say this. We are podcasters, right? And what we are trying to ask of the world to help support our lives through our podcasting and the content that we make, right, is a fucking wild ask. Like that's a wild request to make of people, to like say, hey, come watch our show, spend 2 hours out of your night, to come watch our show. I think that's a pretty fucking crazy ask, right? So I have to be diligent and put out quality fucking, thoughts and topics, and say some wild shit to keep it interesting. Like telling Damien to show me his dick, right? You gotta keep it weird. And I just think, there to make that ask, you have, especially like, oh, I want to be like George Lucas. Like, bro, you're gonna have to work your fucking face off. There is no days off. There is no time off. Like, you better make business cards yesterday and start passing them out now, like right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you need to be at all those, like, yeah, go to the clubs where your favorite directors hang out. Try to buy them a drink, bro. Bump into them on accident. Be like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, oh, my name,
That's streamlining, but it's still putting in the work.
That's being in the. I mean, that's how I got good at Crump. I rubbed elbows with everybody who I thought was good. I stood beside them in sessions. I watched them. I cheered for them. I made sure that when they were near the session, I tried to dance, right? Like, or, even battling some of them. Like, you gotta be in the ring with them. Being on set is only, that's clocking in. But you got to be around them too when you clock out, if you want to be like them and be around and in those conversations and circles and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I said, I think it's just a generational thing where people are always trying to look for the easy route out. Like, people aren't willing to put in the hard work. I'm not saying you aren't willing to put in hard work, because I know what you do, D. I'm just saying more and more younger guys and girls, I guess, are just not willing to put in the work. As soon as something gets hard, they don't want to do it anymore. They want to fucking find the easy way out or whatever. They don't want to fucking put in work. It blows my fucking mind.
You know what? And something to that too is I think back in the day there was infinitely less distractions, because I was even thinking about the Kendrick Lamar album, right? Not to bring that up, but I try to keep note of what songs I'd be on. Right? Like, what song, like, oh, like, I'm gonna stop listening to it. I'm on track 6. All right, bet. Like, so I try to pick up back over there, right? Back then, when like Get Rich or Die Trying happened, I had nowhere to be. I had literally nowhere to go. No one's texting me. There's no Facebook. There's no Twitter to check if who's saying what about this, right? So I could literally just put my headphones on, put the CD in the fucking thing, press play, and just sit in my room and just kind of listen, just and nothing else, just kind of listen, and just nothing else going on. And so I feel like when you subtract the distractions, right, where it's, I guess this is a little bit to Save's point, is like, if you minus that, full attention, right, full attention and intention on what you're doing, you really reap the quality of what you're trying to do. right? Whether it's you're sitting down trying to enjoy some music, or you remove the distractions while you're having a workout, right? Or you're fucking going for a run or a lab or
Bro,
whatever.
running on no music is fucking
Yeah,
ridiculously good.
it just relates to
So
everything in the
good.
world, bro. Like if you want it, you put the work in for it.
Well, not. I think
If you put in the work in for it, then it's obvious that you don't want it that bad.
with this in particular, I guess maybe this generation, I don't know, but this since everybody's wanting to become a content creator and stuff like that, I think the main issue of people not doing it is I think is in and of itself social media. We get like this constant feed of like dopamine of like I'm like satisfied all the time. Boom, 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 boom.
Mm-hmm.
So like obviously when shit you're like, oh, I could do this, and it's not as easy as like it looks, and you're like, oh shit, and then it kind of gets hard, and you're like, okay, I'm dropping off, and then like you start again, and then drop off. Like, I mean, like I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm not the same. You know what I mean? Like I've definitely dropped off. I've definitely came back. I did streaming. I think I did streaming for like a year. Found out it wasn't for me. But like overall, the video aspect, I've definitely like come back, left, come back. But now I'm realizing like it is gonna be hard, and I gotta stick through it. I gotta keep fucking going. Yeah. But I don't think a lot of people will like accept that.
Yeah, I think everyone is definitely attracted to the allure of, especially now like AI, right? You have AI platforms that can help you chop up all these videos in 10 minutes, right? And then you read the other guy, his post about posting on your faceless YouTube channel and make $1 million, right?
Yeah.
And so they want that get rich quick, and they don't realize that negative comments do happen, right? And sometimes they suck, and sometimes your shit sucks, and sometimes you need to rethink what you're putting out there, bud. Like, like it just might not be your swag, right? And be a little more authentic, right? Like everyone's into this faceless shorts about all these wild theories, and every time I see one, I was like, dude, I know. Like I'll open up their page and do like, damn, bro, like another one. You guys are another one.
Yeah, it's because people don't people that want to do streaming and content creation and podcasts and shit like that. Majority of them only see the bright side of it, and that's why they want to do it. They don't want to do it because they have a passion for it. They want to do it because it looks fun and it's easy to do, and this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? But those people that are doing it and doing it successfully, they genuinely have a passion for those things. You know what I mean? Like when I started streaming, is because I had a passion for being on. I'm being on camera and being entertaining and wanting to and I love video games. That was my passion. You know what I mean? Like, but a lot of people get into this content creation shit because they see the Kai Cenats and the Aiden Rosses and the Ninjas and blowing up and making multi-million-dollar deals with streaming platforms, and they think, oh, well, I can do that too. Not realizing that these guys have been playing video games and streaming since like 2007.
Yeah, they've been on it for a minute.
Yeah, like I have no interest in the notoriety of, oh, I want to be famous. My hope, well, I know I have cool ass friends, right? Like dope friends that do really cool shit, and I love talking to them about different stuff, right? The only hope, selfish hope that I ever have for anything I do podcasting wise is that it's successful enough that I can continue to talk to more interesting people. That's it. I really care less if I ever the Spotify deals and the Rumble deal and the Kick deal. I don't care about that. Like I really don't. What I do care about is supporting my family, yes, but I just want to talk to people like Neil deGrasse Tyson, bro. Or fucking like
I love that, man.
Like, dude,
Soul.
somebody who can explain to me quantum physics. Like, please have a conversation with me, fam. Like, because I've wondered about it my whole life. Like, it's quite literally a childhood dream. Like, the shit like that, or other dancers, really cool fucking dancers, or I don't know, somebody who's a part of a fucking. Never mind, I'm not gonna say that. I'm about to tell you something that probably would have got us banned over YouTube.
Already. Yeah.
I'm trying to do better, guys. Anyone who's watched this podcast consistently knows. But yeah.
That was a good question from Samuel. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Thank you, Samuel. Good one.
What was your other
Very,
hot take?
very good.
Other hot take. Oh, I don't know if y'all get mad. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. This is a personal hot take. I was thinking about this and I haven't given it much thought. So bear with me, okay? I think there's an argument to be made that unironically, Marvel is the best movie franchise ever. Like
What?
pound for pound on like you
No.
can compare it to
No.
Harry Potter.
You're literally
Lord of the
you're literally
Rings.
talking to a Harry Potter and
Yeah,
Star Wars.
I know.
Yo, wait,
I'm
wait.
both of you.
Star Wars fans.
First off,
But you can compare it to all that shit and it's still better.
let's just start with the movies here, pal.
Okay.
Wait, are we doing movies only?
Movies only.
Let's stick with movies.
only.
Let's
No
stick with movies.
shows.
No
Movies
shows.
only.
Movies.
How are
only.
you comparing?
They listen to me good. They do not smell the fucking jock straps. Okay, jock motherfucking strap of Pixar. I'm a pause there. Okay.
He
They
does have a
don't-
point.
They don't fuck with the classic Disney movies.
just meant-
Name
Okay, go ahead.
me 5 Marvel movies, right? That will be longer lasting. And I'm gonna rattle off some ones because we all know them. Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast.
Classics.
Aladdin.
So I'm talking more about maybe I phrased it wrong, but when I'm talking about
No, you got me fucked up.
I'm talking about like world building, like multi movie franchise, not necessarily
You're
like
tripping.
single movie able to distribute the licensing for toys, games, books, whatever.
Harry
And then build
Potter.
off and
Harry
then-
Potter
The
blows
movie.
Marvel out of the water.
The movies alone, bro. Lion King alone
No, those are classics.
makes
I don't
men
know.
cry. So
No, I don't think Corpse understands what you're saying.
But so head to head, right? Worldwide, those movies built.
He's talking about like a series, like
I'm talking about like a world, like a
franchise.
universe. Oh fuck! I hit the fuck out of my arm. My
Yeah,
bad.
like Disney wouldn't count and Pixar wouldn't count. He's talking about things like Jurassic Park series,
sure. Yeah.
Star Wars series, Harry Potter
Harry
series,
Potter.
Star
Like a
Trek
world
series.
that you could like. Okay, this is the first one, but there's a whole world to this.
But and that's not a fair comparison to really draw, because when you're saying Marvel, right? The Marvel inside of itself has its own series of like Iron Mans, right? You have Iron Mans. Now they have created a series, a universe of movies that are interlocking and that interlock in a way that I don't think we'll ever see again, right? Like DC's really trying to do it, but they're not keeping up at all.
Yeah, what's the comparable? There is no
Wait, but like, is there not like Star Wars is also doing this? Isn't Harry Potter technically doing this?
Well, no, Star Wars has been
not the
one
same way as
movie.
Marvel.
Well, how not? Like, what's the?
Marvel has Iron Man, Hulk, every single one of them, every single Avenger has their own movie.
If you're talking about
Plus-
quantity of movies,
No, listen to what I'm saying. Every Avenger has their own movie, and then they have movies all together.
sure.
Harry Potter is just a series of 8 movies of Harry Potter.
Okay.
There's no Harry Potter movie. There's no Ron Weasley movie. No Hermione Granger movie. No Voldemort movie. And then they all come together into the same world. There's nothing that compares to it.
Yeah, that's why
Well,
the
but I'm not- there's no
universal
such-
aspect.
There's never going to be a 1-to-1, like unless we're talking about DC. Like DC is probably like the only one who can pull it off. But
And then Marvel.
That's
And
what I
then
was
yes,
hoping.
I'll give it to you. Marvel blows
Yes.
DC out of the water.
Yes, yeah. Say,
yeah,
I-
if it's purely Marvel DC, but DC's so behind that it's like it's a given. But world building and like the and I'm not even talking about like individual character development amongst their own movies to then bring into
World building wise, if you guys are trying to, it's Star Wars and Harry Potter both beat Marvel. Both.
movies wise,
Harry Potter for sure.
movies only, movies only.
movies only.
That's a little bit of a stretch with Harry Potter, and I love them.
Harry Potter is not touching them, bro.
No,
You fucking
stop.
rub the
No.
nutsack on their fucking.
No, you stop, because
This man's
fantastic.
watched like 2 Harry Potter movies. In
That's
his
fantastic.
Who you pointing to? Who you pointing to? I watch them every
You,
year.
motherfucker.
Bro, Fantastic Beasts had the chance to be fucking
It was
phenomenal.
okay. At best.
and they stumbled all over that. Johnny Depp getting fired, all this shit. Like,
That
you
was
know,
wild.
like they fumbled that so bad. But when you're talking about universe, they have, again, because of the intricacy of their characters and then the spin-off of the Avenger movie, right? Like they built something that can't be replicated unless DC does it, right? But when you're talking about world building and of that nature, right? You have, again, Lord of the Rings was really good. I don't think they kind of stumbled around with the Hobbit. Hobbit was good though, right? Harry Potter, the original series is good, right? It's like best. But when you add in Fantastic Beasts, I can't ignore that, right? Star Wars, now, if we're talking about overall body of work, I think Star Wars fucking clears everyone. But Marvel, like, just with the movies, when we're talking movies alone, there's just too much.
Wait, you're even gonna bring in like the newer like Star Wars movies? I thought those were trash. Doesn't
They
that
were-
like demote them a little bit?
World building, though.
But when you're, yeah,
We're
when
not
you
talking
also-
about the actual movie itself. You said we're talking about the
wouldn't it
world
contribute
building.
to the world building. Because
Yeah, it does contribute to the world building. No.
Well, what about the fact that what's her name's a Palpatine? Like, didn't like you guys even like that? How did you
Did
guys
not
feel
like that.
about all
Right,
that?
but I'm taking my feelings out of it. You're talking about world building alone.
Okay, but
That's what you said.
whether or not the world building is good, like that's the point. That's one of the points. Like I could
Figure
admit that
out a way
there's
to make
like
it work.
world building in which that like Marvel isn't good. Like I could see where there's holes and shit like that where I'm like,
I
you
like-
probably shouldn't have done that.
I like the sequels a lot more now. I like the sequels a lot more now because I've read the books and because I've watched the shows. See,
Yes.
but the Marvel movies
Void
don't
of that.
require the movies alone. It kind of is like, ugh. But now when you're saying overall world building, it's like, well, dog, I actually know about that. Like when you see Snoke in the vat, I'm like, oh, I know about that. Like I know what's happening right there, and all the like, oh, Sith magic. Like, oh, I know about this because of the shit I read. So it is kind of hard for me to like separate it.
Yeah,
but
yeah. But like,
I
yeah,
have a certain
void
interest
that.
with
I feel
movies.
like the movies have to stand on their own, and this is why, like, to some degree, I think Marvel started to go in this direction where it started to want to like, you need to watch the show to get into the movie. Like that's what they did with Multiverse of Madness for Doctor Strange. I thought that was bad. Although I watched everything and I understood everything, I'm like, boy, like take away that show, WandaVision. I don't know if I would have gotten a more like understanding of Wanda or like the story that's being played out here. And that was unfortunate. I was like, you probably shouldn't have done that because that's either way, even with the background knowledge, you feel cheap. Hey, what's up? What did he say? What's up?
Yeah, what up, boys? What up, Aaron?
But yeah, I don't know. That's what I think that
You're just a Marvel fanboy.
Yeah.
absolutely. But I could
It's proven.
tell when they're wrong. I love Harry Potter as well, but they're just not touching them.
Okay, so
I
let's
love Star
so
Wars.
let's be
but I'm
let's
just
be
not
a stack. Let's
as
be
much
a,
of an avid fan.
Oh wait, I just want to know what Marvel does better than the Harry Potter series.
Endgame better than the final portion of Harry Potter. I think
D.
absolutely.
It's because you have 15 fucking superheroes fighting against a galaxy.
No, absolutely not. That's not why it's better. It's the culmination of all of it, which is also a one-to-one comparison because Harry Potter is also the culmination of every movie that you've seen, every character development, like plot point that you've seen, culminate into one film and be the grand finale of everything. That's what Endgame is for Marvel. It's
No,
the
no, no, no,
culmination
no.
of every character. You're like, fuck
Of
yeah,
every
bro.
character, of every individual character who's already had an individual story told about them specifically. That's why
No,
it's so
but you
hard.
act
No,
like
it's so way hard.
every.
That's why it's
every character in
incomparable.
there-
It's
Not
incomparable.
every-
Incomparable because
no.
the story is literally about Harry Potter. That's the story is about
But
him
you still
and
have
fighting
these
one
characters
person.
that
Iron
you
movies.
care about.
None of the Iron Man movies, one-on-one, right? They're not clearing Harry Potter. None of the Thor movies are clearing Harry
Sure.
Potter. None of the Hulk movies clearing Harry Potter. Who else do we got left? None of Doctor Strange. Now, I will say, Doctor
Okay,
Strange.
but how are we comparing one to one? The you're talking about this movie is about Harry Potter, an individual, right?
Mhm.
But it's also about like multiple people but they don't get as much airtime. So you're saying that like that can't be comparable to Marvel because Marvel has their own one-to-one movies.
Mhm.
So I don't think we could compare then the one-to-one movies versus Harry Potter, because Harry Potter's also like Harry Potter's not only
Well, you
the
said
movie
Marvel
you're
as a
watching-
whole, so we can compare the one-to-one movies because you said Marvel as a whole.
No, that would
The only movies that you could possibly the only movies that you could possibly say that carry that franchise and make it the greatest would be the Avenger movies.
It was the Avenger movies.
Yeah, but you're also talking
It would
about
only
like,
be the Avenger movies.
The movies of in and of themselves are about Harry Potter. It's following the story, right? But you're also getting a lot of like you're getting all these little bits from everybody else that you wish you could know more about individually, like Hagrid, other people that like you have even said yourself you wish had individual movies.
But this is where Marvel had a unique advantage over everybody, and this is, I think, also a reason why it's a harder comparison to draw, and why I would rather say you pick your favorite Marvel movies out of the bunch, and we'll line them up and go head to head, right? Like out of any of them, mix them up, because what happened, what truly happened, and where Harry Potter series fell off, and I was disappointed in Lord of the Rings. And any of them really can't like hold their weight, is because all the movies that have been made are so non-canon, right? There is no relation to anything, right? All the Fantastic Beasts movies, what book are they based off of? What writing other than the screenwriting, right? These Marvel movies, they're adaptations of the comics that were fucking classics, right? So like there's already a script written, they're just fucking juicing it up a little bit. What Lord of the Rings, they fell off. Like their Hobbit movies were not nearly as good as what they've been compared to as the books.
They're gonna make a show though, I think.
I will say kind of though. Like there's a general outline of like the storyline of these characters, but like for a lot of the decisions, like they go off on their own. They do their own cinematic like thing.
Yeah.
And there's
like Star Wars and Rey and Leia and all this stuff was so non-canon. Like Leia is such a fucking badass in the books, bro. She at one point I think is like more powerful than Luke. They have all these kids. Like Luke has kids. Darth Sidious, like you do learn about him making other clones and this and that and other kids in the Force, blah 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 blah. Like there's a lot. Like there's a lot.
Can I move on to another movie question?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you muted or something got disconnected?
Can you hear me?
Oh
yes.
Yeah, now again.
Okay. You guys have both seen the Matrix trilogies, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out if your mic is still on or if it's getting it through something else. Say something, because it sounds less clear. Hello? What the fuck just happened?
Hello?
You just saw a flash. I was like, oh shit.
Hello? You got abducted by an alien, dude. No, save.
Can you hear it? Can you hear me? Oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with my camera?
I don't know. It just like blew up all of a sudden.
There we go. Can you hear me? Is it good?
It just doesn't. I don't know if it sounds like it's coming from your mic. That's the only thing.
Yo, first half of Harry Potter was lit. Second half, not so much. You feel me, Aaron? I think that's a fucking hot take, and you'll get booted off this fucking thing.
Could your
Is it better now?
Give audio? Oh, I think so. Is that better? Hello? Oh, yeah. Okay,
Hello?
that's
Okay.
your mic.
Wait.
Yeah, there you
Hold
go.
on. What was the Harry Potter question?
He said first half of Harry Potter was lit. Second half, not so much. You feel me?
Oof.
No, actually, I don't, bro.
I think
It's the complete opposite.
Don't
You're on
you
an island. Where the fuck over there, bro?
ever say that again on this? I'm just kidding.
I think it's the complete opposite, honestly.
Yo, mods, ban his ass. Permaban.
No, we love you, Aaron, man.
Just-
Okay, so you guys have both seen the Matrix trilogy, right?
The what trilogy? Matrix. You're like lagging hard.
Am I lagging? Seriously? Am I good now? Hello?
Oh, you're coming back. You're coming back.
You're coming back. Come back.
Yeah, Matrix. Yeah. I haven't seen it in a long time, to be fair. It's been a minute since I've seen the Matrix trilogy. But yeah.
Okay, but you guys have seen Star Wars, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Who is a better matchup and more entertaining fight? Anakin versus Obi-Wan or Neo versus Agent Smith?
Ooh. I'm gonna say Neo.
And the only reason I asked this question is because I was watching The Matrix over the weekend, And I was like, oh, this is a good podcast movie question if we bring up movies.
I like the Neo fight more, I think.
I would have rather have you compared him in a fight with
Total
Morpheus,
sci-fi.
right? Neo versus Morpheus and Obi versus Anakin. I think that's still a good fight. And I like Agent Smith up until movie 2. But if we're
That's actually
talking
the movie I was thinking about.
if we're talking
Clones.
if we're no, I'm talking about Agent Smith into Matrix 2, because after
Yeah,
that,
that's what I'm saying.
like,
the clone fight scene.
oh
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
The basketball court. Yeah.
That one was pretty cool, but I feel like it just got a little squirrely around that point. But if we're talking subway station,
That's
third
the
chapter,
main.
final,
That's
Agent
the
Smith.
main fight.
That's the final boss. That is the one that's like, which I okay. So hold on. Which fight then is more iconic? The subway station fight,
that was gonna be my next question.
or Obi-Wan versus Anakin on Mustafar?
That's the main fight I was talking about. So Mustafar.
Wait,
So I was
really
thinking
quick,
either.
Mustafar's like the lava when they're like
Yeah.
in the lava shit.
Yeah,
I
when he
think
gets
that
his
one.
legs cut off.
Yeah, I think that one.
I was
way
thinking
more
Mustafa-
iconic.
Or I was thinking Mustafar or basketball court scene with the clones. But I do like the train station scene better. I just think a lot of people, when they think of that second Matrix movie, they think of the basketball scene.
I'm talking subway station all the way to where and the fucking bullets stop. Like, you know what I mean? Like all the way to where he jumps into him. Which one's more iconic?
I'm gonna say Star Wars.
Yeah, me too.
I think the Mustafar scene is just so insane.
To
bro.
me, that is the best fight scene of all time, in my opinion.
It is. So just for Star Wars purposes, Acolyte may have a very close second, right? And for the newer viewers, are probably first. But the Mustafar scene is the greatest swordsmanship of any movie I've ever watched.
Better
Troy,
than Gladiator. Yeah, and
Gladiator, Troy, anything with swords and guys are.
Wait, Gladiator. Like the new. I don't know if there's like been a remake. or
Gladiator
whatever, but,
2
like,
is out. I'm
I
gonna
just
go watch
watched
it.
Gladiator 1 to watch Gladiator 2, so I just watched both of them.
How much did you love it?
Great movies. They were
Oh
so
my
good.
God.
I was like, bro, this blood, men, ooh, fucking war. Oh my god, that shit was fun.
Just fighting, like, you know, like we
Yo,
need
and
that
then-
back, bro.
Spoiler. Wait, Cisco.
No,
you
no,
saw it.
no.
Spoiler.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, not for.
I
two,
am
for-
going
for-
to go see that movie this weekend.
No, not
I'm
for two,
going
for one.
by myself.
One Gladiator
Oh,
one. What do you
one.
got?
Oh, okay.
Wait, does it happen in one?
I'm
Most
going
likely.
to go.
No, it did.
I am
with
going to watch that movie by myself. This
with the
weekend.
tigers, the last fight, I was like, what the fuck is this bullshit,
Oh
bro?
yeah, with the dude, and he has the lion.
Yeah, and I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I was like, yo, you fucking rigged it, and you still got shit on, you dumbass. Yeah, that was sick.
That's
Oh,
the
bro,
best.
that fight scene got me riled up, bro.
Dude,
I'm
and I was
how you
watching
gonna rig
Phoenix.
it and still lose? Yeah, and I'm like, I made a joke to Lisa. I was like, this is the Joker's origin story for real. This is how it happened.
On God, man, like this shit is generational trauma passed
Yo.
down to Arthur Fletch.
He was so salty he couldn't bang his sister.
I think.
Yo, he was so mad.
But yes, Mustafar is the best. Also,
Oh my
I don't know if we talked about this. The Severance season 2 is coming out.
Oh, when is that happening? I need to re-up on my
January.
I need to re-up on my fucking Apple TV subscription.
I'm watching it right, bro. I will add you to my family plan if you want, if you're gonna rewatch it.
I need
Corpse,
that,
please
yeah.
tell me
A
you've
refresher.
seen Severance.
Hold on. I think this is
Deadpool was
also a
really
hot
some
take
of the
from our
highest.
loyal viewer, Aaron.
Some
Get
of
the fuck
best
out of here.
fight scenes?
Get the fuck out of here. Get the
Wait,
fuck
wait,
outta
wait,
here.
wait, wait,
Get
wait.
the fuck
You
outta
might
here.
be cooking. Let him cook.
No.
Where?
no,
Aaron,
no,
sub up on my
no,
YouTube channel. Okay, you have a family
no,
here.
no,
okay.
no,
What?
no.
I
Listen,
need to know what
Deadpool,
scene
and
we're
you guys
talking
know
about.
this. Deadpool was my favorite Marvel character, and I was hyped when they finally came out with the movies. Which fight scene? Which fight scene?
What are
is
you
the
talking
best.
about, bro? The intro fight scene was sick. What other fight scene was there? Hold on, I'm trying to think. The Deadpool is all with all the Deadpools.
Because my shit is long.
The Deadpool fucking swarm was cool.
That was
Right?
cool.
I hated that scene when they're fighting in the bus and shit.
I thought it was a little corny.
It was corny as fuck, and I was
Oh.
like, no.
I didn't like Channing Tatum's Gambit, right? But
Yeah, it was
effects
alright.
and stuff that he had, right? I thought was cool.
Or whatever.
I just I wasn't too hip. I wasn't too
There's
hip.
fight scenes. I would say there's better fight scenes in 1 and 2 than there was in 3.
Wait, the fight scene with Deadpool and Wolverine that was sick. You
The
can't say that
one-on-one
wasn't
Yeah,
was
sick.
good.
it was good.
I was
Short-lived.
fire,
Short-lived,
bro.
though, in my opinion. Short-lived.
I think oh yeah, in the car as well. That's true. I forgot.
Oh, in the
car fight
minivan.
scene, the car fight.
Bro,
That
scene.
one was good.
Good movie,
Wolverine
bro.
versus Deadpool. Wolverine versus Deadpool.
Whoa, I didn't say it was a bad movie.
No.
I
Fight
loved the
scenes
movie.
too. Fight scenes were amazing.
Not
Fight
best.
scenes
Not
ever,
best worthy.
though?
I
Not
will
best worthy.
say, Chris Evans cameo. I kind of wish wasn't there.
I
Corny.
loved it.
It
Bro,
was
no,
okay.
hell no. I was in my seat like, what?
just
Why the
wish
fuck
they-
is Captain America in this movie? And then,
Flame
That-
on.
yeah.
It
Flame
was.
on.
It just felt like a spoof, like a little spoofy.
The whole movie was spoofy, though.
Nah, but like that's a character that like is the OG Fox Fantastic Four casting that like I don't want him to be like long term. This is the Human Torch again. Like I don't need him to reprise the role for another 10 years. I just don't want it to be like the butt of a joke and then he gets his whatever ripped off or his skin ripped off and like I was like it could have done without in my opinion.
Yeah, they could have done without a lot of.
Best fight scenes, though. Okay. Oh, here's
Great fight
something
scene,
real
great fight
fast.
scenes.
Since we're on the movie thing, I tried to watch Terminator last night. I don't know why the fuck I was in I saw like a TikTok about Arnold Schwarzenegger talking about that franchise. I turned it off after 20 minutes.
Scary,
Not
huh?
bad.
It is the slowest starting fucking movie I have ever
Oh.
watched in my life. It was absolutely horrible.
20
Horrible.
minutes of intro credits.
I didn't
Bro,
really
it
like
was-
Terminator movies like that. They're
I,
classics. For
I,
sure.
li- I like the second one. The second one is fire. The third one is fire. And then after like when Salvation and them came out, I was like, all right, this is too much. Like Alien versus like the Alien and Predator franchises are going on too much. Jurassic Park franchise, too much. Like just stop. Fast and Furious.
Prometheus
I
and
even really
Covenant
gotta
is
say
kind
it.
of crazy though.
You said what?
Alien, Prometheus, and Covenant are kind of crazy though.
And they're coming out with Aliens Earth.
Romulus,
just
yeah,
saw.
Alien Earth.
Oh, yeah, they're coming out with a new one called Alien Earth.
Romulus is okay. Oh,
And they just dropped the first look at Lilo and Stitch live action. Like the
Yeah.
real,
they dropped the.
it looks
go,
sick.
go.
It looks sick.
I was gonna say they dropped How to Train Your Dragon live action. I saw.
Yeah.
The
It
trailer
looks
for that.
sick.
Yeah,
Peanut
It
is
looks-
excited for that. I've never watched that movie.
It looks good. My girlfriend was saying it was unnecessary, but I'm like, all live actions are like unnecessary.
Yeah, I probably won't watch that one. Peanut will probably go watch that with his mom just because I've never seen it. But appreciate
Thanks,
that, Aaron.
buddy.
Thank you, brother.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, Peanut will probably go see that with his mom because I've never watched that series, and I really don't have any interest in watching it.
How to Train Your Dragon was pretty sick.
Lilo and Stitch is gonna be fire. I saw the clip of Moana. Who is that?
I
Who the
have
fuck-
no idea. That's insane. I love it.
Holy goodness. Hey, if you like that kind of humor, go back and watch the last 2 episodes of this podcast. It was extremely political.
Yo, to
Hey,
make comments
you
like
know-
that, you gotta sub to Korpsx, okay? Sub up on Twitch. You can't be making that shit for free, okay?
Yeah, what you got your Twitch Prime sub?
You gotta
You have Amazon Prime?
Twitch. Twitch.
Amazon Prime, make sure you
I don't
Sub
know.
up.
it's free if you have Amazon Prime. You can get that Twitch Prime sub. Make sure you
We gotta
use
go,
it on your favorite
I
What's
have
that one
Amazon
girl?
Prime. What does that mean?
What's that? What?
Yeah, okay, so if you are if you are on Twitch
Uh-huh.
and you are an affiliate, you can get subs. And
Mhm.
if somebody has Amazon Prime, they are allowed to use a free subscription on one streamer every single month, and you get paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
I think you get like $2, right, or something like that.
$2.50. No, actually, for a Prime sub, it's $5.
Damn, you the whole $5
Paid sub is
Just-
$2.50.
right there.
Interesting. I didn't know
Oh,
that. Yeah, I see. I don't know nothing about Twitch. I just
Sub up on Twitch Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, make sure you subscribe to your famous streamer
Sub
Korpsx
up, baby.
from Korpsx Collection with your Amazon
Exactly.
Prime sub.
Mhm.
It's free.
It's absolutely free. Not very many things are free these days, but Putch's content can be. Okay. Get sub.
hold on. I
dumbass.
hit you a
Sorry,
follow. I just need
kidding,
to
I'm
delete
kidding.
somebody. Twitch have a limit of 3,000. I can follow at one given time.
Oh damn.
Jesus Christ. If you're following 3,000 people on Twitch,
That's like everybody on Twitch.
I'm glad that you're here.
Thanks, buddy.
that's
You are
Yeah.
following 3,000 people.
how did you find this? How did you find this
Yes,
stream?
please put that in the comment. Tell me how you got here.
How did you
fam.
find this stream, bro?
What
That's
part of your
crazy.
algorithm made you stumble upon this fucking channel? I need to know. Oh my god. Oh, bro, that reminded me of the Riddick. Have you guys watched the Riddick movie?
Yeah, with Vin Diesel.
Yeah. He goes, "Where is he from?
Chronicles-
Where does he hail from? These are the things I need to know."
You've never seen Chronicles of Riddick? The first movie is
Pitch Black.
Pitch Black. Yeah, Pitch
So
Black.
fucking good, bro. Listen, I watched that movie and I was a little bit older, bro. That revitalized my fear of the dark. I would not walk outside my house to take the trash. I would not do any of it, bro. Like literally afraid in my bedroom, like almost to the point where I wanted to ask my dad. Well, I did ask my dad and he told me no. And then I would always want to ask him to come in my room and make sure there was nothing in there. Bro, when did that movie come out?
98, I think,
Damn.
or 2001. One of those two. It's an old ass movie.
Whoa.
Watch
I
me
was
be
born in,
way
like,
off.
99.
Huh.
Doing squats for $1 and stream found me.
Yes, yes, brother.
Yeah, you gotta give that girl $1. Shout out.
Shout
Yeah.
out. Shout out. Well, never mind. I'm
Every squat.
Oh,
I'm
2000.
trying
It
to
came,
write-
out,
say?
it came out in it came out in 2000.
Yeah, so I was like 8 years old when I watched that movie.
Great movie. Great movie.
Phenomenal, bro.
Guys, listen, we need to get sponsored by Apple, because the way I'm about to pitch Apple TV shows to you motherfuckers is off the pussy off the chain. wax.
I'm good. I'm good with an Apple. I'm good with an Apple sponsorship. What up?
Listen.
Apple's not
Listen.
sponsoring anybody.
Apple TV. Listen, if you have Apple TV, you need to watch Severance. You need to watch Ted Lasso. You need to watch Shrinking. You need to watch Shiloh.
I think all companies need a what's it called? Fuck, I'm blanking on the word so bad. Like a reference code. Like, oh, your buddy reference, like, here's $5 off your
referral
next
codes.
thing, or like,
Oh,
referral
bro,
code,
I would
exactly.
be like, use the reference code down below.
Bro,
Watch this
pay
shit.
pay my Hulu account, okay? I need that shit paid. Go watch some stuff, okay?
Listen, if anybody wants to sit here and rub my back and make me feel good about myself, I'll add you to my family plan on Apple TV. Yeah, Apple Arcade too.
You have the Apple One.
I have Apple One.
Jeez.
$19.99 a month.
Oh, that's not bad.
I
Because
think
you
it's
get
pretty damn
you get
good.
storage. Don't you get like storage, arcade?
I get storage.
TV?
I get arcade TV, news, and workouts or some shit like that.
That's pretty solid. Interesting. Because I just pay for like storage, but I don't even think I need it. But I do pay for Apple Care, because one day, and I go caseless, I raw dog the fuck out of my shit, and I know one day this shit is gonna fall. I'm gonna be like, yo, thank God.
Listen, guys,
Coming in
take
clutch.
it from me and Pudge. Don't raw dog anything, okay?
You have to. Raw
Never.
dog life, okay?
Never.
Nah.
You're gonna die anyway. Might as well never wear a condom, okay?
Whoa.
I mean,
Wear condoms.
wait, definitely wear condoms. Just kidding. Crime show that includes.
This is a good one.
What
Hold
the
on,
fuck show is
What
that?
show is that? Oh,
It's called
Oh my
Congress
God.
Live TV.
Got
Polar
me good with that one. I
Nights.
was like, what the
Rise
fuck
up.
show
That
is
was a
that?
good one. That
Yo,
was a good one.
I
like-
would be really interested in to seeing how you like the last podcast. Last podcast was very political, like Safe said.
I'm done.
Like arguing,
Like,
argumentative.
All political.
I'm done.
Yeah, now we're trying to chill right now, but we'll
Yeah, this
we'll
is
be
a
back
chill.
at
I
it.
needed a chill day today, bro.
Oh,
You know
guys
what I
don't
will
like
say
anime.
though? Yeah, I do want to say this. I think looking through social media, I think a lot of people have started to Get
Fletch,
on.
be careful. Be
get
careful,
on-
because we'll get on the political shit right now. Okay.
No, I just think everyone is kind of starting to dial back and kind of get on a notion of like, okay, it's over. Like we can kind of move forward. Like I'm seeing less and less of the politically charged posts from people that have been going on for like the last 9 months.
That's how fucking everything in this life
Yeah.
is, bro. If
I
it's
feel like
relevant,
it's
it's all
opposite.
over the fucking place. You know what, bro? You know what I fucking hate? TikTok algorithms.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say,
I
careful.
like-
We're gonna devolve.
Ye old England.
I mean,
Well, we're in ye old fucking alien infested California.
Jesus Christ.
bro. Yeah, we're over in
Holy
Cali.
fuck, dude. I love it.
yo, England
we're in
yeah.
California, bloke. It's
Yeah.
Tuesday over here, isn't it?
Your time zones are way different. Like it's like late.
It's like
For
6
you
in the
guys.
morning for that motherfucker.
Is it? I thought it was like.
Yeah.
I thought it
Dude,
was
my
like 8-hour
comment
difference or
section is
something.
going fucking wild right now, bro.
By the way, this is not orange. This is red, and it's blue on the bottom. So
The mic differences. Wait, is it big in volume?
Mine is clearly superior.
yeah, mine is probably all types of fucked up.
We need to get Cisco a new mic. Yo, sub up to Korpsx for the new mic initiative. Okay, we're starting today.
That's a good one. On Congress Live TV.
It's going on
What was
5
I?
a.m.
What was I?
Damn,
What was I
bro,
about to say? I was
bro,
about to
buddy.
say something crazy.
let's dial it back.
What was I about to say crazy?
I don't even know.
Oh
What was
my-
I going on about before the
Um,
England comment?
England comment. People are over the election. I think we're past.
Oh, I
that
hate
now.
the
Oh,
TikTok, algorithm.
Why?
Bro, like yesterday, I was on TikTok and I saw like it was like a post about like women or some shit like that. About how women ain't shit.
Mhm.
Jesus.
Something like that. So I fucking reposted it, and then it was nothing.
Jeez.
It was like an ongoing thing of how women ain't shit, and I was just like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah, I think
Like
the
this is
social,
enough TikTok for tonight.
dude. I think the social media has just got the algorithms cranked up way too hard, bro. Like way too hard.
Especially on I've been watching podcasts about threads, and I don't know if you've noticed this too, Putch, or I guess both of you guys are on threads now quite a bit. I've seen both of you guys post.
Yeah, I've been on Threads, dog. I told you.
So doesn't start again. Some two pics on the side.
I am gonna start streaming again. I actually meant
did
to stream
one
today, but the issue is when the sun is up, you cannot see anything through this shade. So I need to figure out how to get this dark.
So what you're
And I
telling me is
refuse to do
when-
green screen.
When the sun is down, the stream is up. Is that what you're telling me?
When the sun is down, the stream will be up.
Okay, I'm hyped.
I like that.
I'm trying to stream in the day though because I have time during the day.
Mhm.
I'm like trying to stream in the morning times. And then like I was so hyped, bro, got the stream going this week, and then audio issues, and I'm like, motherfuck, bro. Like it kind of stressed me out a little bit.
Blackout curtains, my boy, my man Jordan might be onto something. Just saying.
Or put a
Need
sheet on
blackout
there.
curtain money, boy.
I just fucking dude, listen, the algorithms are too fucking high. They're too cranked up. Sometimes I think one singular post is funny. Like, sometimes
Sometimes the one time.
sometimes the one video that I send you guys in the messages. Sometimes I think that one very dark and very obscene, humorous piece of content that I found in the wild is funny. I don't need 50 more of them right afterwards, bro. It's like, no way, dude. Stop.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The threads thing. Well, threads is like I feel like it was cool for a little bit. Not that I think it's not cool
Or you
now.
glazed Threads recently.
I thought it was great, and I still think that there's an argument to be made that it is great because I love that the comments in there are actual conversations about shit that's going on in the original post, and not just like sub to my OnlyFans. Here's my ass. Like, bro, chill. What the fuck? But Threads is like mad, at least for me, engagement farming. Like it's the most outlandish. Like, man with
yeah, I don't
testosterone
like
should never play video games. Like, what the fuck
Like
are you
this-
talking about, bro?
or yeah, bro. Like, or I get a lot of like where's all the single men in San Diego? Like this post,
It's
and I'm
because you
like,
been clicking on that shit.
no,
Yup,
I
yup.
would. First of all, I would never.
No,
Ev-
yeah, that
that's-
shit is cringe.
Yeah, but nah. Listen, hey, you know what? Follow me on Threads, save Wonder. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I like Threads. I like Threads, and I
Threads
like
is
it
fine.
because I
Threads-
see a lot of people that I know. You know what I mean? Like it's not
Mm.
just like if I go to my Twitter homepage, it's like smut and fucking politics, and I don't see anybody that I know
Heads
tweeting.
getting chopped off.
Yeah, like all
Yeah.
types of twisted
Bruh.
ass shit. If I go on Threads, I'm like, let me see what my people are doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I see Quark.
I see a
Like,
lot
oh,
of
shit.
Korpsx posts.
Yep,
I see
me
a
too.
lot of like other people that I follow's posts.
But like, what's
Got that
nice?
365 going for the podcast.
What's nice is the
Yeah, that's just tight.
the pop
have enough
on and
videos
off
to do.
of- A what?
He's doing a 365-day challenge of like posting a different podcast every single day.
Oh yeah.
He has enough to do. Like it's tight.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
close. It's really close. I'm at 200 and some total pieces of episodes.
But by the time you get to 365, you'll have enough. Okay, what were you saying, Demo?
That's crazy. No, I was just saying the like the fact that I could pop in and out of that app, I feel like is really nice to where other apps will be like, no, come back. Like this is a new thing that you need to look at. This is a new thing that you need to look at. And like the fact that Threads, I feel like I can get in there. I'm like, okay, I've seen enough, and like pop out or whatever it may be. I just feel like there's an end to Threads a little bit. Where I'm like,
Yeah.
You know what's funny
see
is
that.
I feel that I get stuck in Reddit a lot.
Reddit's a hole, bro.
And sometimes, you know, but every time I wind up finishing on like girls finishing the job for some reason. Like I just
Yo, what the fuck? You didn't
hey,
delete.
shout out to Reddit for fucking
Reddit,
helping me through
bro.
my lonely time.
You know what, Polar Knights? You're absolutely fucking right, dude. We are an American motherfucking podcast, bro, and we believe in free
Seriously.
speech around here. Unlike you fucking cockney motherfuckers from England. All right, no, I'm just kidding.
Is he
Aaron.
even? I don't know. He's not from England, right?
Who?
Most
Polar
of us-
Knights? Where you at
Yeah.
from? Where are you from, Polar Knights? Who
Hey,
are
Polar
you?
Knights.
You gotta be
Hey, Polo
northern.
Nice, give us the hot take, dog. Give us this
I
that.
know. Who are you, dude? Look, all getting along, dude. You got to watch our other episodes. You are
Yo.
seriously mistaken.
Yeah, we don't always get along.
No, what's cool though is that we don't get along. I fucking hate these people. Okay, but I come. No, I'm just kidding. No,
Damien hates me so much he just called me twice last week.
True.
Oi, bruv.
Hey, it's Tuesday where he's at. It's Tuesday, bro.
It is.
Tuesday.
Ryan at 5 a.m. there, Sam.
Right
Ain't
at
it?
5 a.m. on a Tuesday.
No, but
It's all jokes, guys.
all love, all love.
You taking the piss, bruv. Sounds like you're frying chicken back there, bruv.
Frying chicken is crazy. Your piss got to be wildly strong.
I'll wet you up, bro.
Oh my god. Hey, Polar Knights, where are you from, B? I need to know. These are the questions I need to know. These are the answers.
Wait, somebody else give me a hot take. What's another one that you guys can cook up
A hot take off the rip?
off the dome skis?
Drinking is better than smoking.
Ooh. Ooh, no, smoking will always stand far superior.
Oh. Wait,
Shut
what?
up.
Say that one more time. What do you? Wait, what's the metric of better? What?
I'm joking. I'm completely joking because I always drink on
Okay.
this show and Corpse always smokes on this show. That's the only reason I said that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Let's discuss.
No,
that.
no,
the
no, no,
people
no. We're not
who
doing that.
Give
No,
the
no, no.
people
We'll do
what
that
they
next week.
want.
We
we'll
touched
do it
on
next
a
week.
little bit.
Let's do it next week. Let's do it next week, please.
Next week,
Let's
give
do it.
everybody a solid chance to.
Yeah, because I want to
We'll listen to it.
again.
We'll re-listen to it.
Yeah, well, that's the homework for the week.
Can we
If
do
we're
like
supposed to
real
do-
quick rapid fire first impressions? Just
It's mid. It was mid.
Okay,
That's
Pudge?
my impression. Too many samples.
okay.
But I understand because it's a West Coast album.
Supposedly, it's not even like the album. Supposedly, there's an album that this is not.
Do we even know what GNX stands for?
It's the car.
It's a car.
It's the car
Oh.
that he's driving. Because even in the song, he's riding in my GNX. Some.
Yeah, it's definitely some West Coast. I could drive down Melrose with the windows down and bump this, right? And with a fucking bandana wrapped around my head and not worry if I look soft, right? And it's crazy because you got SZA on 2 of those tracks. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then Mustard! Like, it's just fucking crazy, bro. Like, it's a good album. I don't think it's like the greatest thing I've ever listened to. I haven't had to skip through anything quite yet. Um, I
I've only
haven't.
listened to it all the way through one time, so I didn't skip anything.
Yeah, I agree.
But I always listen to albums like 3 times, and then I like really make my decision on if
digest
it's
it.
good or not.
Yeah, I want. I want more time to listen to it a little bit. Sorry, Jordan. We love you, man. He said he's had it on repeat, trying to dig it apart. Yeah, you know.
We talked about it. We've talked about it in group chats, and like we've talked about it. The 3 of us have talked about it. I talked to Damien about it, and we talked about it in the green room prior to starting the show tonight. But yeah, we'll talk about it next week. We're gonna like listen to it again, and that way we can get, because I want to give it a fair chance. I did give it a fair chance. I just thought it was mid. I genuinely thought it was mid.
I mean, I think it was good, but it wasn't like, oh my god, album of the year. Like who? Okay, hot take. Who's got album of the year?
J. Cole.
Did J. Cole drop an album this year?
Yeah, My Delete Later.
That wasn't an album.
Is that not an album? What the hell's the difference between an album and a mixtape then?
It wasn't in an EP.
No, I thought that was like a full album.
I'm pretty sure you had it listed as an album.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going in here.
What's with the fish tank?
Oh, I might give him.
I don't know. I don't understand what that means.
Jadius Coleus. What is it?
I might give J. Cole album of the year if he didn't delete 7-Minute Drill.
Nah, bro, you can't overshadow the whole.
I'm
The
just
project is good,
saying.
bro. The project is good.
Let me see what albums have dropped this
I don't
year.
think there's anything of notoriety this year that's like, oh my god, that was amazing.
I know there's something.
Who?
Hip hop albums, or are we doing hip hop and R&B?
This one's like damn near a no skip, bro.
What?
My delete later is like damn near a no skip. Except for Fever. Fever's like.
Here's my hot take. Head is better than pussy. Let's see here.
Wait.
I think multiple children. After I think I disagree with that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I super disagree with that.
You're gonna say we don't trust. You're not gonna say we don't trust you as the album of the year.
No.
No, hell no.
No.
At a Vista.
You could say one song is because like what the one.
Oh,
song,
Death of Slim Shady, dog.
Oh, that was not that impressive.
What? I was about to say.
No, I mean, it was okay. It was cool, but I'm not like a big Eminem fan. I'm not like a
Ooh, hot take from Jordan in the comments.
It was dope. Damn, hit that kind of love. Fever.
My man creating a hot.
No, I'm sorry,
take
but Fever is just not it. Oh my fucking god, bro! There's no way. I'm about to play a little snippet of it because I don't want to get copywritten. But we're gonna really.
This is for educational purposes only.
Exactly. There's no way. Listen, it's a nice little beat. It's a nice, but just like in contrast, everything that's on this album or this body of work, it's just not. It's so. It's ill-fitting. Yeah, it's a runt. He's on some like I'm the biggest shit alive, and like for this one to be like a little I love you. Like it's just not the time or the place. I don't think. If he would have.
What are you guys talking about? I'm so lost. I'm
Fever?
like trying to look at
Fever on J. Cole's My Delete Later.
Oh, that song was a banger.
Let's look.
It was it's fine. It's not like the best, but it was like it was whatever. It's a skip for me.
Oh, everything I thought it was banger album.
That's what I'm saying. It's like damn near no skips.
Oh yes, Sir dropped an album this year too. I forgot about that. There's so many good ass albums that dropped this year. I'm like, look at Bryson Tiller dropped.
Okay. So please don't cry by Rhapsody was good, right? I'm not saying that these are the top of these are some 2024 drops. This one was good and it just came out is Michael by Killer Mike. That one is fucking great.
They're naming artists that Zero has no idea who they are.
Chief Keef also released an album and Heroes and Villains by Metro Boomin. His shit already won an album of the year at the iHeartRadio.
Oh, Don Toliver, Hearthstone Psycho was a banger too.
There's too much music I don't listen to. So.
Oh, Crash, Kehlani. If you know me, you know I love me some Kehlani.
Who? Polar Knight said the Britney Spears of rap. Who's that?
Who's the
Why are
Britney
you
Spears
listening?
of rap?
Who is he?
What
If
does that
she's
even
talking about
mean?
J. Cole, that's crazy.
All right, Aaron.
Bunch of baby.
Salute, brother.
Baby boy. Peace out, Aaron. Thanks so much for
I
watching.
have no idea what
Watch
you're saying, but I need this answered.
Who is the Britney Spears?
Who's Britney Spears of rap? Polar Knights, my guy. The Norwegian coming in hot, bro. Gee, Louis.
Jeez.
Oh,
I
Big
don't know.
Sean did drop an album this year.
That's right.
Did you see his freestyle to the over the fucking If Your Girl Only Knew by Aaliyah?
I don't know. I don't know if I did or not. Oh, the baby, bro. Honestly, when the baby first came out, I didn't think I was gonna fuck with them. I fuck with the baby hard.
I need me a B with Bob in it.
I love the baby, bro. And you know, if you know me, I love Tory Lanez.
He's that dude is too short to be acting that way, and people need to leave him alone. Oh yeah, old Bryson Tiller was better. I for sure think.
Oh, bro, the first Bryson Tiller album. Matter of fact, that's what I'm listening to tonight. I already have it queued up on the TV.
Stop! No, you don't. Your TV's
You
off.
bet? You want to bet? You want to play it? I can't. Can I play a snippet or
Yeah,
what?
Sure.
Because I don't want to get copyrighted.
I'll just mute it. Well, because it just tells me to either mute it or snip it. So I'd rather just mute it.
Can you hear? Can you hear it?
No.
I can't hear it.
It's either not loud enough or the noise cancellation or something.
Oh,
Noise cancellation.
yeah,
Otherwise,
it's
I don't
playing.
know all the-
Just what happened when I think about you.
Oh yeah, yep.
I
Oh, I
get
can hear it a
up
little
in this too. I start reminiscing too. Last time around, all I want- Bro, wait, D, have you listened to the album?
No, probably not.
Oh, please listen to it.
Yeah,
Matter of fact,
Bryson,
listen to it on the way to work tomorrow.
yeah, Bryson Tiller had like 2015 and 16 in a fucking chokehold, bro. For a
Baby, I'm low key feeling you, bro. Rambo, they think this is the mercy like a Lambo, bro.
You
That
gotta
that
send it to
album.
me. You gotta
Oh,
send
I
it
just
to
cracked my back.
I'll send it to you right the fuck now,
me.
motherfucker.
Send it to you right now. I'll try to have it queued up so that way I can remember to bump it tomorrow. But yeah. Save. Listen, it's been a long time. Okay, I need to know the progress on, and I already know the progress, but I'm saying it out of pettiness. I need to know the progress at Avatar: The Last Airbender. Where are you at on that? Yeah. I already know the progress. I already know that shit.
You know what it is, bro. And I was thinking about this. I was thinking about this last week, honestly. Okay, because we didn't stream last week.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, my ADHD gets
Stop.
the fucking best.
Stop.
And here's why. Okay. Here's why.
Oh my
Ask me what show I'm watching right now.
I don't know. Whatever
I'm
you can
watching-
put your phone with Subway Surfers below. I don't know.
Fuck you. I do that though. I do that. I do.
Oh
that.
my god.
I watched the whole Jackie Robinson movie off TikTok. Just saying.
That's crazy.
No, I'm watching Severance again. And guess why I'm watching
That's
Severance
right.
again?
Because
I saw it popped up that season 2 is coming out. And then so you guys remember like a month ago I was watching Big Bang Theory, right? Did I
No.
tell you guys that I was watching Big Bang Theory?
No.
Oh, I did it? Oh, bro, I binge watched the fuck out of Big Bang Theory. It was absolutely amazing.
That's crazy to me that you will rewatch a series that is not only already ended, but
I've never watched it. I never watched it before.
You never watched
My first-
Avatar: The Last Airbender either.
Hold on. I never watched it before. And it was on my list to watch before Avatar.
That's
Now
just
hold
nuts.
on. Now hold on.
It's gonna be a full
fi-
year of me watching Game of Thrones
I
before you
finished
watch
it.
Last Airbender once.
I finished it and I hated the way it ended. So I as soon as it ended, it says recommendations, right? And it said Young Sheldon, and I was like, oh, this is a spinoff movie. This is a spinoff show for
God,
Big Bang
bro.
Theory that I just watched. So guess what? I watched the whole season of, or the
That's
whole series of
insane.
Young Sheldon. It like, I just had to. I gotta buckle down and watch.
Bro,
it.
brain
promise.
rot.
I
Stop
owe you.
it.
I promise you. I promise. I promise. Wait, where are we at on Game of Thrones?
You watch like 10 series of laugh tracks and fucking
Yeah, bro.
shitty endings.
12 seasons. 12 seasons.
Dude, 12 seasons.
And I want to watch. And I want to watch Top Boy again.
Yo, but also by the way, Big Bang Theory, nice little background show to watch every now and then. You know, pop in and it's a fun
banger,
show.
bro.
It's a fun little show.
It is.
I love it,
bro. I would be up at like 3-4 in the morning, laughing my ass off in my room, like ha laughing.
It's a good show.
I never even heard of it before.
Okay, that's just not true. But
I swear on my
heard
life.
of Big Bang Theory.
I never heard of it. I heard
not
of
about
Third
it.
Rock.
We're not
I've heard
about
of
to
Third
do,
Rock and How I Met Your Mother. I never heard of Big Bang Theory.
We're not
ever
about
in
to
my life.
do that one podcast that you sometimes send me clips of the guy being like, nuts are in Snickers? Like, I've never even noticed. And you're like,
I swear
yes!
on my life. I swear on my life I had never heard of Big Bang Theory ever, not once.
That's insane.
Ever.
I don't believe you.
When did you first hear of it?
Like 2 months ago.
On the Netflix
You're
recommendation page.
You're
That's what I'm saying, bro. There's no way.
Bro, I swear to God, I had no idea that this show ever existed.
No,
I swear to God.
It's like one
And
of
the crazy thing about it, it was 12
shows.
seasons. Yeah, it was 12 seasons with like 30 episodes a season. And
show.
I even told my mom, I was like, because my mom had watched it. My mom and I went out to eat one day, and I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I'm watching this show called Big Bang Theory. And she was like, oh, yeah, I love that show. Have you gotten to the part where they get married? And I was like, they get married? Like, what the fuck? She was like, oh, sorry. And I was like, how have I never heard of this show? And you've watched it. Like, I swear to God on my life.
Oh, it's huge. It's mega. It's like inescapable.
I had never heard of it.
It was like, if I remember right, it was like the show that took over after Charlie Sheen left 2.5 Men.
I did used to watch that show back in the day, but I'd never heard of this show. I never heard of it.
Dude, that's like saying you never heard of Seinfeld.
Of course, I've heard of Seinfeld.
Of course, you heard of Big Bang Theory.
I can see, yeah.
This
is why I don't believe you when you say this.
Bro, I would admit it. What the fuck?
I know it just doesn't sound
life,
real. It doesn't sound real. It's like,
I promise you on my life.
It's like, guys, like oxygen is like, you know, the things that like trees release, and we breathe that shit in. Like, yeah, bro, what the fuck are we talking about right now?
Where are we at on Game of Thrones?
I'm done. I finished it.
What'd you think?
Wait, have you talked to us since you finished it?
Yeah, I'm talking about the Daenerys death.
Oh yeah, we did talk about it.
Yeah.
No, we did not.
Yeah, we did. Yes, we did.
I think we did.
Like a month ago.
Yeah.
You guys might have talked privately in a group chat, but you did not talk to
it was on the podcast. It was on the podcast. I thought just to really quick. I thought Jon Snow should have gotten the throne. I was upset that he didn't. It was kind of whatever. But it really wasn't as big of an upset as I thought it was going to be. I thought, like, I don't know. I just thought the worst thing was going to happen in terms of, like, damn, this show really fell off. But, like, it was fine. It wasn't, like, the worst ending. It wasn't the best ending either. But
why do you think Jon Snow made a better king than Bran?
I think like a good leader requires like, because Bran is very disconnected from the world as it is present. He's very much attached to like what it was and the historical like events that happened to get here. But like for what it is now, like I think you need a leader to be able to turn to that inspires like a good like what would inspire like a good nation or a good whatever kingdom in that sense. And so I think Jon Snow, like he embodied that within every domain he entered, whether it be like whether he was at the wall, people started like he naturally just people just gravitated towards the leadership there. And then even bringing over like the wildlings to join an army that have never been done before, and people, the majority of them still like following him in that sense. Even the people who like ended up trying to kill him and shit like that, like that was still only a few people, and only people who are like devoted to the days of like what they used to do, and not liking the new style that he's bringing in.
Well, if Rob would have made it to the end, would he have suited as a better king?
That is he was I think he was a really good war. Like he was really good at war and like being able to strategically figure that shit out. And that's why he was
he united
such
the
a
North.
Blade. Yeah. And he was such a blade when it came to like the fighting. But I think John genuinely, I don't know if this is generally a good marker of a good like leader is when they don't necessarily want to be a leader. I don't know if that happens in real life, but in shows at least there is like that moniker of like you don't want to be a leader, and that's exactly why you're the perfect person to become it, because you're not like driven by this overwhelming sense of like I
I
want to
don't know
be.
if I don't
I
know
want
if
to.
I agree with Damien's outlook on leaders, because he said he needs a good speaker to be a leader.
You do absolutely. Jon Snow was absolutely that.
Yeah, but I would say Rob was a better speaker than John.
He was
Yeah,
the
but he
one that
died,
truly
though.
united the North,
I'm
though.
not saying he wasn't. I'm not saying he wasn't good. I'm just saying as
Rob
far
did.
as what.
Yeah, if anything, John was kind of like separating them because of the dragons and then the wildlings.
Well,
He
I
kind of brought
think
them together if you think about it.
I
But yeah,
think he saw an overarching issue, right? That he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
able to unite everybody on a certain front. Now, I think that though he had the most legitimate claim, I think Bran's disassociation surpasses John's lack of interest of kingship, right? Not like leadership, but kingship. I think Bran being uberly disconnected from what people see as a power grab or a power move or this. He's like, no, that's, he just kind of had that eerie, like, no, that's not how it's going to be. Right. Like, that's
Well,
not how.
but the thing is, he already knew what was to come too. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
it was
I
kind
think
of
up to a
unfair.
certain point. I think
Yeah,
up to a certain point.
he was probably clairvoyant in the sense of like there's multiple avenues, and if it takes this way, then I know how to go. If it takes that way, then I know how to go. But like there's points
Yeah,
where
so he
like
could
everything
never be
meets.
wrong though. You know what I mean?
No, but like I'm in the sense that like depending on where this goes, it can go real fucking crazy, or it can go real fucking good, or like the best it can. Like there's no defined future, but it's
Mhm.
all like he's also
Because
always
he
looking at the
is,
past.
because then it makes you wonder, right? It makes me wonder, like, if he's the three-eyed raven, right, and if he knew everything that was going to happen up until that point, right, then it kind of it still makes me beg the question, like, okay, even though his story is his own, right, like he still has the proclivity of like he will one day be replaced by the next three-eyed raven, right? And that next three-eyed raven will come in during a time when the next three-eyed raven needs to lead the people, right? Like, though, I mean, because we're taking that this power came to him from literally a raven. Maybe like 200 years from now that he'll find his replacement, right? But there'll be other kings during that time. But you feel what I'm saying? So I feel like no matter how the story pans out, I still feel like his leadership is going to be truly that we have to disconnect. And that's what I liked about the story was like truly disconnect from what you desire, right? Is the true mark of leadership, right?
He's
Because
like a monk.
everything has a small charge up of I want this, right? Like this is what I want. And I think that's why John was good to walk away, because I feel like he had more of a drive for leadership because he wanted to be with Daenerys. I think nothing else really motivated him. So him killing her and then walking away from the throne, I think proves that notion, right? He only took it this far because of her, right? His whole main fight was against the White Walkers. It was never really against Westeros like that.
But I always felt that like I don't know, because even throughout Daenerys's run, when she was trying to prove that she wasn't like her father, a lot of the times he would always be like, "You're my queen, like you're the person I'm turning to," and I don't really like care about the overall being like the king, and that was what like devolved her because everybody wanted him to be king,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I don't know.
Well, everybody only wanted him to be king after they knew the truth.
Of what?
He was a
He was a
Targaryen.
Targaryen.
Is that why? No, I thought they just wanted him. I didn't even think it came out till way later. No, I don't remember.
I like when the Meister or the Maester, he goes, "Egg, I had a dream that I was old," and then he dies. It's like, what the fuck? I was like, dude, that's so crazy.
You know, it wasn't until I think it was D. One of you guys told me the egg thing. I I never got that. I watched Game of Thrones 3 times.
Yeah.
What,
It
Egg?
was Aegar?
Yeah.
Is that what his name
Aegon.
is?
Aegon. Yeah,
Aegon.
because his name was Aegon. Yeah, I never heard that. Like I never put 2 and 2 together.
Egg. I had a dream I was old. I was like, whoa, bro.
Yeah.
Like at the
Wait.
end, in the
Oh.
end, can you say that that Arya Stark has the greatest character
Bro.
development of all time, bro?
Arya's the sickest. Arya and Tyrion had always
Tyrion's the
through and
best.
through and through for the entire series were my favorite. And her character arc is insanely good.
Yeah.
So good, so fun.
I thought she was gonna wind up being a lesbian, and then she got dicked down, and I was like, "Yo."
No,
Yeah, that was weird.
she threw
was,
that thing on him.
Yeah, I was like, "Dog."
Yeah. Hey,
She's
yo.
like, take off your shit. Like,
Hey, look,
Hey,
Tyrion.
yo.
The reason I like Tyrion so much, first and foremost, the thing that attracted me to his character was he likes booze and bitches, and I'm like, "Hey, me too," you know.
Relatable.
But, yeah, like, give me a drink, give me some pussy, I'm good. But yeah, no, like it really showed how good of a person he was till the end, to the very end.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
yeah.
he was the one who told John, like, yo, you got to do what you got to do, because if not, this is gonna end bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think even for his character too, that the level there was a weird level of reserve, even though he stumbled into these higher positions of power. So like look at, he's a Lannister, but he wasn't mean to people. He was nice to the common folk. Like, you know what I mean? All the work that he did as the hand. And in all these positions where he could have been really ruthless to people, he kind of kept it cool. I mean, sure, he shot the chick and his dad, whatever, you know?
Yeah, but that was like, nah, you can't
It's kind of like you had it coming. You had it. You
had a
were a
good
little
reason.
disrespectful during the dinner. I had to get a little out of hand.
Oh no, actually that scene where he finds what's her name, bro? What's her name? The prostitute that he falls in love with?
Oh, bro.
Bro,
when he finds
she
her in
turned,
the
like,
dad's bed, I almost cried.
I was like,
Yeah, that hurt. That
yeah,
one hurt
bro.
me.
I was like, no, bro. I just
No.
wanted to give him a hug. I'm like, this isn't happening, bro.
That one hurt
Turn
me
it
on a
around,
lot of levels.
okay?
And the thing that I also really loved about him is that at the end of the day, no matter what, he always did everything he had to do for his family.
Mm-hmm.
Everything he did was for his brother and sister, if you really think about it.
And I think even to the end, right, where it's like Cersei in the end, right, has caused all this pain and trauma onto him, right? All the words from childhood up into this climax. And in the end, he was even telling Daenerys, like you can't just burn the city. Like you can't do that, right? And I
When
know,
she said, watch me.
like even in some of the words as
Shit
he's
was
saying it, I know it's like there's a small piece you can see it in him where it's like you're also worried about your sister, bro. Like, yeah, let your sister get justice, right? But you're also worried about her burning up in a fucking flame this way, right?
Facts.
Like you're worried about that. Like you could see it, you could smell him, Jamie, you could smell it. Like, you know what I mean? Where it's like, yeah, he was the dad. I think was the result. Not only the way that he went about it, I think was also like him taking whatever he had built for his brother and sister, all the mean things, because even him and Jamie went through their ups and downs, right? Where I feel like Cersei was mainly just mean to him, but anything that he would have put on,
But they also went through a lot more together, if you think about it.
who
Jamie and
Tywin.
Tyrion.
I mean, Tyrion. In comparison to Tyrion and Cersei, yeah. The much different arc of a story for sure. Dude, I loved Game of Thrones. Fuck, they were so good, bro. That show was so fucking good.
It's a good show.
Oh my god. What was there was another thing I wanted to ask you about Game of Thrones because I had thought about it.
I want to know what show you're watching next.
Top
Boy.
Right now, I'm not watching anything. I don't.
Top Boy.
No, I'm not watching Top Boy. But I'm just not watching. Yeah, I'm just not watching anything. Just because Not that I don't have time, but I'm just like I'm very much. I don't want to get into things because then I get into them, and then I'm like, a lot of my time is just devoted to that thing.
Ooh, I did want to ask, did you guys watch any of the recent fights? Tyson versus Paul?
I've only
Oh
seen
my
clips
god,
of
how did
that.
we not talk about this? We literally went 2 hours and didn't talk
I
about
know
it.
we got a little bit of time. So I didn't know if you guys had watched
Holy.
it.
Yeah, of course.
It was from the clips. I haven't seen it all.
Hold on.
I
Let me
watch it.
let me preface this. Every single fight, except for the first one, every single fight on that card was absolutely incredible. Incredible fight. I was fully entertained the whole time.
Nice.
Those two girls, the co-main,
She got robbed.
Toronto, she got robbed. I can't remember who was who, but the girl who lost got robbed for
Toronto,
sure.
her was her name.
Toronto, right? Yeah.
And the other one was like Perry or Katie or some shit like that.
Something, yeah. Katy Perry. I felt like, I don't know if they had him pull his punches or what, but definitely there was some monkey business, and I just don't like seeing a 60-year-old man fighting a 20-year-old boy the way that I thought I would, no matter how good of a fighter that they are. There's something that doesn't sit right with me, right? Like if I was his kids, I would want to fight the man myself, because it's like, yo, you're punching my dad. Like that's grandpa food. Like what the fuck? Like keep your hands off of him, bro.
Anymore. He's grandpa.
Yeah, bro. He's grandpa. That's Grandpa Tyson.
No, yeah,
bro.
he's older, bro. But like, yeah, he looked better, at least from the clips that I've seen. Like supposedly it's early rounds versus like second.
No,
or
it
third
was
round
literally the first minute of the first round. It was
where
the only time he ever looked good. And he looked good, bro. I was like, oh, this is about to be a fight.
And then all of a sudden it felt like, yeah, like he like moments where he like stopped.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like, I don't know much about boxing, but that's what it looks like.
Because I also watched the Stipe Miocic fight, right, versus John Jones. And
bro, what a fight. Oh my God. I was fully entertained by that fight too.
I thought Jones put on a clinic, right? And I feel like there's a point where like you got to hang it up, dude. Like you're just getting outclassed. Everybody's too young. They're too fast, right? And there was moments when even when I was watching Tyson, bro, I was telling the guys like he's stumbling. Like look at him, like he's stumbling around as he's trying to come in. Like so, even if this isn't like so, let's say it's not scripted. Like, bro, he's stumbling. Like the poor guy can't move. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's in a fist fight and he's stumbling around as he's trying to come towards his opponent. Like that's not right, bro. And Stipe, like he just looked. Even one of the commentators, like he looked stiff coming in, and he did. He just didn't look like he had that.
He won a round though.
No,
he won a round.
No, he got mollywopped.
No, but he won a round. It was a good fight.
Stipe.
Yeah.
You think Stipe won what, round 2?
Well, either 1 or 2. I don't remember. I gotta watch the fight again if I'm going to tell you, but
because it only went 3 rounds.
I don't know. I don't know if it was 1 or 2. But I think he won a round personally.
Zero, did you watch the UFC fight?
I did not. That's why I haven't said anything. But like, I would watch it.
Bro, would you guys be down to like being a Discord?
Being
a Discord call?
Cisco, I'm gonna need you to address what I just said. That hurt my feelings.
My dick. Would you guys be? Would you guys be down to hop in a Discord call on Saturdays for like UFC fights?
I'm down.
Where do they stream? What is that?
Zone? I got you, dog. I got you.
Shit.
I got the. I'm the plug, dog.
Damn,
I'm just a chill guy, though.
I'm just a chill guy.
I'm just a chill fucking guy.
I love those memes. No, but yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, people think I'll be out and about, bro, but I really just be in my room chilling.
Yeah.
Get outside, okay? Touch grass.
Yeah. I was about to say,
I go for a walk, bro. I lost like 10 pounds in the last 2 weeks, and fucking. This is my
quit bragging.
This is my second night drinking in 2 weeks.
That's right. You told me you stopped drinking.
Mm-hmm. I haven't really been drinking. I've been walking like 3-4 miles a day. Been back in the gym. Like, your boy's out here, dog.
Good shit.
Boys
Going to
out
gym
here.
tomorrow.
I'm
It's
ready
about
to
to be
see
a
it.
hot. It's about to be a hot boy winter. You know.
You gotta
I'm
be
about
in
to-
your winter arc, bro.
I'm in my winter arc, baby. I'm trying to, get back to the,
And I'm trying to get back in the gym, dude. I just haven't had time.
Bro, your whole job is a gym.
Nah, fuck that. I need like that additional like.
Sure, I'm just saying, like, if you skip a few, like, you got the steps, bro. You got you got
skip
it.
to my loo, skip a few. I know a dude.
Them son of a bitch and
But-
solar panels is heavy.
Yeah.
Bro, do
Yeah.
you guys watch what the fuck is those UK streamers name? Philly and
I have no
Chunks?
idea. I have no idea.
Philly and Chunks?
No.
No?
I don't watch streamers though,
Oh,
really.
bro, so it's these UK dudes. No, they do podcasts. But a lot of their clips are on TikTok. But it's funny because they're obviously English guys, but they do these like they like try and do like battle rap where they speak in an American accent. It's fucking funny as fuck. It's fucking funny.
I'm
Like
down to watch it.
I heard you pass your driving test with or I'll send it to you. I don't. It's funny as fuck, bro. It's fucking hilarious. I'll send it to you guys after this. But it's funny as fuck, and I know D likes that type of shit.
Dude, rap battles are funny as shit. All of them. What was I gonna say?
Time for D to go to bed. I heard that
No,
shit.
bro. I literally just put it on my
Lullaby.
charger too.
The lullaby, bro.
Oh, me and my girlfriend. 2 exceptions: Thanksgiving and Christmas. But for the rest of the time, we're not having pastries, candy, like sugar.
Wait, what?
Like not like no sugar. We're not trying to do like no sugar. Just like no chocolate, no gummies, no
cookies.
cookies, no brownies. Bro, it's
What?
I went to my dad's house to go do laundry. And bro, they had chocolate, they had fucking bread, they had fucking oh my god, bro. I was like, please God, give me the will. I love that shit.
That's okay.
So much.
I got I've been trying to eat no tortillas.
Ooh, that's hard. I know that's hard for
Night
you.
dog.
Yeah,
I love tortillas.
I know.
It's so good.
That's
Tortillas is
a
my
hard one
weakness.
if you're not already on it. Yeah.
Tortillas is my man. Yeah, so all right. So here's what we're gonna do. Green screen we talked about. Hair is coming off. The hair is coming off, bro.
I'm excited.
I haven't told anybody. You guys are the only people that I've told, but I made the decision like a week or 2 ago that the hair is coming off. But I think I got to get my hair braided before I take it off
No,
because
what?
I think this is my last.
Yes,
I think this is my last time growing my hair out.
Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna do it again. And ever since I've had my hair this long, I have not had it braided. So I think I got to get it braided at least once.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Like real braid. Like
What
I
kind
can
of
braid it myself, one braid into the back, but like
Are you gonna braid it back? I don't know what they're called, but like braid it backwards like that.
I think I kind of want designs.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, like cross. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
however they cross it. That'd be cool.
Yeah, however.
Doesn't that make your head itch like crazy though?
Hell yeah, bro! I'm about to be.
Yeah.
Ow! Fuck, that hurt. Holy!
A lot of echo.
Did you hear it?
Yo.
Just kidding.
All right, close this out, baby.
I gotta dip
I
out.
know you gotta go to
So,
bed.
Peace and love to everybody. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching, viewing, subscribing. Whether you're here live, whether you're on the playback, I appreciate you always. A minute, a second, an hour, or the whole thing. Thank you so much. Be safe. Peace out.
Gang
Thank
gang.
you guys for tuning in for another episode. I know it's been a couple weeks, but we're doing it today because I gotta take care of my little one tomorrow night. But we'll be back next week. We're gonna discuss the Kendrick album. Master. And I want to know how you feel. Actually, we don't have to talk about this on the pod, but I'm gonna send you the Bryson Tiller. Oh, I sent it to you already, I think.
Yeah, it's on the.
I want to know what you think about it ASAP because I'm about to jam out to it right now.
Okay. Yep.
And we'll be back next week. Thank you guys to our community. We really appreciate you guys for hanging in there with us. To the new viewers tonight, welcome. Hope to see you guys back next week. There's been another episode of the Usual Tuesday podcast. As always, you guys stay healthy, stay happy. I love y'all. Keep smiling. We'll see you guys in the next one.
You guys, I love you. Everybody who watched, tuned in, and commented and got in here and got active. Thank you so much. Big Corpse, corpsecollection.com. You guys know the drill on that. There was something said in the stream earlier about like this is how things should be. And I believe that to be true. And so as I always leave with a little gem, right? I thought of Romans 12:2, and it says, and do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. Do not conform. Do not make peace with the evil, guys. We can be cool, live together in harmony. Yeah, have difference of opinion. Yeah, and live harmoniously. Yeah, and let's strive for that daily. Until next time. Yeah, have a good day, week, month, your life. Bang, bang, bang. Stay
All right,
humble.
boys. You guys take
Peace out.
care. Love y'all.
Hardy, hardy.
Peace.